culture is eating itself. Though, if you pay attention to like the last 8 to 7 years, give and take, yeah, that's no news at this point. I mean, you can turn on the TV, listen to the radio, and you can go, culture eating itself. Seems just like yesterday. I wonder what's on the news. Oh, culture's eating itself again. And I'm sick and tired of it. Why am I tired of it? As an artist, I feel like, what am I supposed to do? There's no counterculture anymore. It's no assagement. We became the assagement, the system. We became this, people. Why? I know why. It's because, you know, all those indie artists, and I'm not just talking musically, I'm talking every single facet of art. They're back in underground circuit. Now, I know underground circuit gives a credibility, but where is that break into the mainstream? Like, where's that Kurt Cobain type figure, or Jim Morrison type figure, or whatever? Where is that kind of, I'm gonna break into this mainstream and feed people secretly what they want, but they don't want, but they, okay, let me say that. I'm going to break in the mainstream and give people what they think they don't want, but really they do. I'm sorry to sound like an old crabby person, but you know what? I am. I have totally lost touch of culture. You know, I heard something a long time ago called culture wars. Basically what that is this idea of conservative versus liberal, who's taking the culture, who's really owning the culture, is cancel culture going too far? And I'm sitting here saying, where's the counterpoint of all of this? Back in the day, yes, it's true, leftists were a big part of counterculture because that's just how it was, man. I mean, conservatives pretty much took over the say, and that's kind of what they do now. I notice a different game. Nowadays, it's not just conservatives. It's also it's basically what I like to call a pubocrats. Meaning, Democrats only in Democratic name. In fact, let's not even say Democrats anymore. They're just a pubocrats at this point. And I'm sitting here being a thinker of where can we go from here to, there's no culture. There's no counterculture because there's no culture to culture. There's no counterculture because there's no culture to counter anymore. Because culture is like cannibalizing itself. And here's the thing, people. Like I said, this is not just to do with the music industry. This everything has to do with music, to movies, to just art in general. And I'm going to be a little hypocritical here. Because if you know me, I am very nostalgic. I like nostalgia, okay? There's a time and a place. What we're forgetting, we need to do something new. When Nirvana broke, what they did was they took punk and the Beatles and mixed them up. And they did something new with that sound. Nowadays, we just want to rehash everything. Yeah. Make the baby boomers happy, like Greta Van Fleet. We're eating culture, and we gotta stop that. I was on, what was it? It was either Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon, because I was flipping through channels, and nothing but crap, This is what the youth call cool, I thought. I can't even remember what it was. It was some Lego cat crap. It's getting to the point where, and what's on MTV? MTV used to be the center of counterculture, right? You had stuff like, you had Nirvana, you had Pearl Jam, even in hip hop, you had like Public Enemy and Tupac, people who are bringing forth radical, life-changing ideas, at least for the time. Even shows. I mean, you get shows like Daria, what had a smart sense of humor. Beavis and Butthead, dumb, but at least you could kind of see the smartness, and Mike Judge's kind of humor of this is where the Americans are going. But yeah. But now, you get things like 16 and freaking pregnant. Ah! Anyway, this is my old person rant. And culture, stop eating yourself. Find a middle ground. Offend both sides. Stop being cannibalized.